All right, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to make a voiceover for this video because I felt like I just had a few things that I honestly wanted to talk about regarding what's been going on with me, how I've been feeling, and all that type of stuff. So before I get into all that, I just want to talk about my training really quickly for those of you guys that are interested, and then I'll get into the more deeper things that I want to talk about. First off, I'm like bringing my grip in a lot closer for the pull-ups because apparently that's supposed to help target the lats better, and I'm just gonna try it out. All my pull-ups are done weighted for low reps because if I don't use it if I don't use it weighted, usually my forearms give out before my back. So using the weighted technique, I get my back fatigues first, and then I get to take my back to failure on the pull-ups without my forearms getting tired. Second thing is I'm actually starting to train traps. I want to grow my traps. I never really trained them before because there was a time period in like my first few months of lifting where I did train them and they just grew way too fast, and it just looked weird on me because at that time my physique was still like really small and my traps were just bulging out. So I took them out of my program and never did them again until recently. No specific reason for that. I just wanted to. And I'm also really trying to focus up on bringing my arms up. I want them to be a lot bigger. I don't know how or why I fell into the trap that smaller arms are more aesthetic. I feel like that's just a cope for people who don't want to train their shoulders as much, so they leave their arms small so the shoulders look bigger in comparison. But if you want a well-rounded physique, having big arms really does help the aesthetic, specifically biceps. And yeah, so now getting into what I want to talk about. I don't know. I don't know how to word this, but towards like the end of this workout, I just got hit with like this feeling of like, I guess you could call it depression. I just felt like I don't know if I would say sad, but like kind of like empty, and the only way I can describe it is feeling depressed. Because for those of you guys that don't know, before I started working out, I was like really depressed, and so I can recognize the feeling. At the time, I didn't know what it was because when you're depressed for the first time, you don't know what's going on until you get out of depression and then you realize that you were depressed. So, yeah, this happens a few times during my lifts where, like, towards the end of the lift, I'll just like get hit with like this random just feeling of depression. And it does really ruin the lift, but it doesn't even matter at this point because honestly, I haven't had like a good workout in so long. It's been a while since I've been able to like have a good workout. The bulk is going terrible. I'm 198 still. I can't seem to put on the weight. My appetite like absolutely sucks right now. I've been trying to just force feed, but that doesn't even work because I just get to a point where like it's both a mental blockage and a physical blockage. So not only am I stuck in between that awkward phase of like half bulk, half maintaining, half not eating your own calories, but also I'm feeling flat throughout like all my workouts, and it's super hard to get a pump, and all my like I got like no muscle fullness, and it just having that feeling is just bad because for me at least it really does mess me up mentally, because like working on my physique is something I take pride in, and just seeing that it almost feels like I'm making no progress, and I'm literally seeing myself not make any progress because most of my lifts are not improving whatsoever. It just honestly it just sucks. Like it's like so soul draining and mentally draining that I don't know how to describe it. It's just not a good feeling whatsoever. And this whole thing, like this whole body dysmorphia thing that I'm dealing with, I've always had it, but not to like the severity that I have it right now. And the body dysmorphia that I'm talking about is just like, looking at my physique and seeing what can be improved. But as like for the first time in my lifting career, I literally hate my physique. I hate everything about it. I hate the fact that I hold fat in certain places. I hate the way my arms look. I hate the way my shoulders look. I hate the way my chest looks. Like everything. I just hate everything, the way that everything looks. And I don't know what brought upon this, but it just sucks. And the day before this lift, I went to the gym and I didn't record it because I went at like 8 and I was expecting the gym to be kind of dead because it was like a Monday, so I expected like people to be at home or something, but the gym was absolutely packed and it was a chest day then, and the 185 that I was able to get for like 5 sets of 3 reps, I couldn't even get I could barely get 2 reps, and just seeing like the fact that you're not making any progress, if anything you're losing progress, it just like it just meant, bro, it just like it messes with you. And honestly, like I don't even know what to do about it. I don't want to go on a cut. I still want to stick with the bulk, but like I can't. It's so hard to bulk right now. I don't know why my appetite is so messed up. I might have to like search some things up to like help fix my appetite, but as of right now, it's just like a shitstorm, if I can be honest. Something else that's really been bothering me is that, well, if you couldn't tell already, I love working out and I love recording videos. I just enjoy the whole process of it, but I'm quite literally this is just like me talking, but I quite literally am like trying to put 110% into this. I'm trying to put out my best work. I'm trying to do everything I can, but sometimes it's just like, sometimes I just get the feeling of like maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just stop this whole YouTube thing. Maybe I should just, stop this whole fitness thing. Just go get like just go do what everybody else is doing. And it used to be like something that was like in the back of my head, like just a voice in the back of my head that would think that, and then like my ambition would just like destroy that voice, and it would just be like, nah, I believe in myself. But as of right now, it's like both the voices are on equal playing fields. Like I'm listening to both of them. Like I'm hearing out the one that says just keep going with the whole fitness thing. Just like, this is what you love to do. Don't give up on what you love. And then I'm listening to the part that says you're like, if you fail, then there's a really high like percent that it's over for you. Like, so that's just something that I've been dealing with, like mentally speaking, and it kind of sucks. Of course, I'm gonna still keep going with the whole YouTube thing because it is something that I love, and I've already decided a long time ago that this is what I want to do. But I don't know. I feel like in the last like 2 months, my mental state has been really shaky. I usually don't like to complain about stuff like this. I usually don't bitch about stuff like this. But for some reason, I feel like this video is just the video that I just want to talk about everything, so I don't have to talk about it in like any other video and like, ruin your guys' moods in any other video where you guys just want to get like hyped up for a workout, right? So something else that happened is I went to the beach with one of my friends, and it was like a meetup with his classmates. He didn't let me know beforehand. All he said was, oh yeah, let's go to the beach, and then we can go to the gym. And I was like, all right, whatever. So like midway there, he told me that, oh yeah, we're gonna go meet up with a bunch of other people. And I was like, okay, I guess, whatever. And I ended up seeing this one girl that like we had a past together, and in the past I really liked. And at this point, like, I had moved on, and it was weird seeing her at first, but like I I don't know, it was weird. It was definitely weird. And of course I acted normally because that's how I normally act. Like, I'm not the type of person to be awkward around somebody just because of like pre-existing things. But we were there, and for the most part I tried to like keep my distance. Like, obviously after you stop talking to somebody, you don't want to like necessarily like try to keep like talking to them, obviously. But we ended up like getting into situations where we were talking, and it was fun. But I don't really care for it. Of course, like, deep down I know that I harbor like some type of feelings still for this girl, but it sort of like woke something up in me instead. It was just like it was just like, I remember talking to her, and then I was just like, what am I doing? This is kind of going to be really hard for me to put into words, but bear with me as I try to like gather the words to like present to you guys. But it was sort of like I okay, here's what it is. I was like, I could do better. I could be better. Like, those are two of the thoughts that like hit me at that time. Because if you guys don't know, I have like a pretty high ego when it comes to like trying to improve myself. So I looked at where I was, and I was like, I'm not pushing as hard as I possibly can to like become as best as I can be. And having that feeling, and then having the stupid conflict of not having an appetite whatsoever when my one goal is to like put on size, is like, it's like so conflicting. Because how am I gonna have a burning desire to like improve myself, and then also my body is rejecting me trying to improve myself, like constantly fatigued, constantly having no appetite, hating food. It's just like, it's like a stupid cycle that's really like bad for my mental state. And like I said earlier, I don't like talking about like mental stuff, because I feel like it's like the stupidest thing ever. And realistically, I could just get over it, but I feel like I just wanted like to talk about it, because just in case somebody else needs to also like just wants to hear somebody talk about like stupid shit like this. And yeah, I just feel numb right now. That's the best way to describe it. I don't know. I don't know I don't know a lot of things right now. And it's just not a predicament that I want to be in. But yeah, I hope I didn't bore you guys with this like stupid sob story, but I just felt like I had to get it off my chest, and this video just felt like a fine time to talk about it. And also, I added barbell rows back into my programming. I have lower back pain because I'm still recovering from an incident, so that's why I was wearing a belt. But yeah, I'm not trying to hurt my back again, because that would suck. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If anybody has listened for this far, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. Basically, if you've stayed this long, the best way for me to describe it is, because of this bulk, I feel like shit, and I think I look like shit. It's just really mentally draining. But I appreciate you if you stayed for this long.